Today, we are adding on to our Mystery Shack dollhouse, starting with some stained glass windows. Using clear plastic, a clear drying glue, washable markers, and black cardstock. First, I cut the plastic to fit over the cutout. Cut and glue on thin strips of black paper. Use markers to color the plastic. Add a little glue. Allow it to dry. Then glue it in place. And when you place a light inside, it makes a lovely glow. Glue together layers of paperboard. Paint them or cover with paper. Glue them onto paper tubes or directly onto the building to make more signs. Cover a glue stick cap with paper. Make a cone to place on top to make a lantern. Glue cones onto wire. Add an acrylic jewel to make lights. Make a large paper cone. Cut the end off of a smaller cone. Glue a small circle onto the end. Glue it into the large cone and add a paper tube underneath. Use paint to give it an aged look. Then glue it onto the roof. We added a little paint to some of the other items to make a similar effect. Cut 4 pieces of cardboard, 2 rectangles, then 2 long strips with a top angled edge. Cover with paper. Glue the strips onto the side of the large rectangle. Add the last piece on top. Cut and cover another piece of cardboard. Glue it to the bottom. Paint Mr. Mystery on the front to make a podium. Cut more rectangles, only this time I cut the corner off of the one in the center, and I glue them together before covering with paper. Add a piece of white paper across the front. Paint the words Pit Cola, and I'm going to cut a rectangle out of the bottom. Take a piece of cardstock, make small cuts on the sides, fold over the sides to make a box. Cover the raw edges with paper, glue the box behind the cutout, then glue it onto the building for a vending machine. Glue 2 small rectangles onto a larger one. Glue together 2 more rectangles to fit on top. Cover with white paper, paint the word cool, then glue on the top to make a cooler. For the right-hand side of the building, there is supposed to be a couch, but we don't have enough space for a full-size couch. So we are going to make a love seat. Cut cardboard for the back, the seat, the sides, and another one for the backrest. Now I'm going to cover everything except for the areas that will have cushions with a thin layer of felt. To make the cushions, I cut a piece of felt, overlap and glue the ends together. Glue one end closed, add fluff, then glue down the other end. Make enough to cover the cardboard, then glue them on, wrapping the ends over the edge. Begin gluing it together. After gluing on the sides, I cover the last piece of cardboard with felt, only applying the glue to the back. And before I attach the sides, I am going to make holes in the cardboard. Then continue by gluing on the sides, add some pillow fluff, then glue down the end. Use a needle and thread to go through the holes to make indentions in the cushion. Glue it onto the back of the couch, then glue 2 small pillows onto the sides. To make outside seating, cut a question mark and letters out of paperboard. Cut and glue together cotton swabs. Glue on the paperboard, paint it, glue it on top for a weather vane. Stack and glue together layers of paperboard, cut them, and glue them on to a recycled paper tube. Glue on more paperboard for a few extra details. Paint it, glue it onto a covered cardboard base to make a totem pole. Add a trash can from a previous video and a little moss on top to complete the outside of our Mystery Shack dollhouse. And be sure to check back when we decorate the inside. And you're done.
Happy crafting!
He was nothing but a city boy. Nothing but a city boy. So what? Now. Nothing but a city boy.
want to give a shout out to Georgia the Unicorn. What's up? See, Chloe? This is what I was talking about.
Wow, you're right. I've never seen this before.
Let's have a look inside. Aw, it's locked. How are we supposed to see what's in there?
Well, the sign says the next tour is in 15 minutes for $20.
$20? That's crazy! Who would pay that kind of money? It's an outrage. Chloe, can I borrow $20?
You can turn me upside